Welcome back, everybody. This is JP Trades. We're going to do another morning update on Bitcoin. New York is open. It is finally getting a move. We made a nice move up to just capture some more liquidity here. And if we come down, let's go to the 15 minutes, zoom in just a little bit. We see that we did get this nice 1, 2, 3 tap model in a Model 2. And we are trying to move on down. We are going to have a little bit of support here at this value area low. We just have a string of lows all right here where we have some liquidity. And we can see right here that we have orders coming in. So let's go back to the 30 minutes. Yeah, I have a decent amount of orders here. Nothing crazy though. This thing could rip on down. It's hitting that buy wall currently. See it coming in here. But they're moving down. It's just a big block right here. Big buy orders. You can see it on the heat map. The heavier glow areas that are brighter have more orders in them. And you can also see the order book over here as well. However, we could SFP these lows here. But to be honest with you, I would honestly like a little bit lower. Maybe SFP this low here in this value area low. We have another big block of orders here. Nothing outstanding in my opinion. So let's see what happens. Let's dive into the other chart here. Now I've already put our new levels on the chart. We can see again, I'm pretty much repeating myself every day because things have not changed in this area just yet. Again, we've big move down, fast move up, fast move down, fast move up, fast move down, fast move up, up, down. And right here, I'm expecting maybe we get a little bit more of a range here. Maybe we start to build range around this area. And why am I saying that? We have a big volume node here. So that's a nice support. However, we're still lacking a lot of volume in here. So this is a imbalanced volume profile where we have most of the volume coming in here and coming in here. So it could potentially range in here a little bit to build up volume in this volume deficit to balance this profile out. Or could just fall straight through it again, right? And then find support here, which would mean SFP these lows and make a nice market structure shift down here, or we just wick down real quick and come back into the range and move up. And then that will be your higher low. We did get another nice SFP, but this time it was an internal SFP. I talk a lot about this in my mentorships and my courses that will be coming out very, very soon. There's SFP. And again, that was a very nice wick. Very, very strong rejection right there, right? So we are coming down to this naked point of control. We can see this here if we bring up our TPO profiles. Actually, it was on our session profiles. And we went to it, to the dollar. So that is a nice reaction. This could be a nice reaction scalp if you're good at acting fast and watching the charts. And again, next thing I would want to see is a rejection from this value area low to continue down lower, or we get acceptance back in here and potentially come back up to this area. Actually, this order block has already been mitigated, so we need to take that off the screen. And let's see, we have a newly formed order block here on the 3 hour. Take that 4 hour for good measure. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to set an alert there. We have an alert set for all these areas below us. We can take that naked point of control off now. Set our alerts for the supply order blocks above us. I'm going to move this one down right at those highs right there because I want to see what happens at these highs. These are almost equal highs for me. So this is a lot of liquidity sitting here at this point for the taking. And again, the overall bias is doing this, right? So today is a little bit easier. We don't have a ton of levels that I'm super interested in. It's really these main levels here. I liked this one. I like an SFP of this level going into knocking out these levels. Again, same thing as yesterday. So everything down here remains the same. The only things that are new on the chart are these levels right here that we created from this section of price. So that's all that's updated. Again, if we take a look at some of these levels, again, this is preemptive because this low has not been put in. However, if we continue a little bit lower, you can see somewhere wherever we might end up at, this would be your retracement back up. I would assume that the golden pocket is going to be somewhere around here. So anyways, you don't really need to know because we have these order blocks and these high volume levels already set in stone. This is why I like horizontal levels based on volume. They're concrete. They don't move, unlike patterns and trend lines and parallels and all of that. They can be a little bit subjective. They do work. They're great to use, and I love to use them in confluence with everything you see here, but none of that will ever override what you see on this chart right now. So let's put a trend line on. How about it? So we can see that here at this low, or if you want to use the candle bodies, or if you use candle bodies on the most amount of hits, and this is a deviation. Yeah. So if I were to just take it from wick to wick, I would say, yeah, this area is looking pretty good. However, are you just going to get a clean bounce right there? Or are you going to get something like a deviation like that? Doesn't matter. Watch out for your confirmations either way. But again, these levels don't move. So I would prioritize, right? Yeah, I like this level right here with these the high volume levels. These key levels are in this value area low is giving this a really, really nice look to it. Nice confluence. Yeah, some nice setups for the day. As far as the upside, I like this one the best. I absolutely would play this one because you have VWAP right here as well. If we go down to some time frames, maybe you can see it a little bit better. So yeah, we have VWAP that has really kept this entire price action down, acting as really nice resistance above us. And this is that model 2. So when we do have a large order block that we're actually hitting right now, However, this one right here is the higher time frame one. So sometimes it might come, respect this order block and come down. Maybe another sweep of the lows, then come back for this one and then go down. But either way, you got your levels, set your alerts, wait for confirmations. And that's going to be it for the day on Bitcoin. I'll update y'all in the Discord.